One of the smartest things about Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is how seamlessly it connects to both Young Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory, without feeling like it's just living off nostalgia. This isn't just a random spin-off. It's a bridge. And the way it ties the timelines together is actually more layered than it looks on the surface. Let's start with Young Sheldon, because that's where the emotional groundwork was laid. In Young Sheldon, we watch Georgie grow from a rebellious teenager into someone forced to mature quickly. His relationship with Mandy was unexpected, complicated, and controversial at first. The pregnancy storyline shifted Georgie's entire trajectory. It pushed him into adulthood faster than he planned. That foundation is exactly what Georgie and Mandy's first marriage builds on. The spin-off doesn't retell that story. It continues it. It shows the consequences, the responsibility, the adjustment to marriage and parenthood. Instead of focusing on Sheldon's academic rise, the lens shifts to Georgie navigating real-world pressure. But emotionally, it still feels like the same universe. The family dynamics, the small-town Texas setting, and the generational tension all carry over. Now, let's connect it to The Big Bang Theory, which adds an entirely different layer of meaning. In The Big Bang Theory, adult Georgie reveals that he's been married before, and that it didn't last. That one line of dialogue shaped the entire premise of this new show. We already know this isn't Georgie's forever marriage. That built-in knowledge changes how we watch every argument, every sweet moment, every crack in the foundation. It creates dramatic irony. The audience knows something the characters don't. Georgie and Mandy are trying to build a life together, but viewers are constantly aware that this chapter has an expiration date. That tension gives even small conflicts extra weight. A simple disagreement suddenly feels like a clue. A moment of distance feels like foreshadowing. There's also the emotional continuity of Georgie's character. In The Big Bang Theory, Georgie is portrayed as a successful businessman who built himself up after a difficult childhood. That version of Georgie feels hardened, independent, and slightly resentful about how Sheldon was treated growing up. Watching Georgie and Mandy's first marriage adds depth to that future version of him. We're now seeing the experiences that shape him. His early struggles in marriage, his determination to provide, his need to prove himself. All of it feeds into the man we eventually meet in The Big Bang Theory. The spin-off isn't just about romance. It's about origin. It's showing us how Georgie becomes the grounded, self-made adult we later see. Another strong connection is thematic. Young Sheldon was about being different in a family that didn't always understand you. The Big Bang Theory was about finding your people and building community. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage sits between those themes. It's about identity within partnership. It's about figuring out who you are when you're no longer just someone's sibling or someone's child. And importantly, the absence of Sheldon in this show is also part of the connection. By not centering him, the series symbolically allows Georgie to step out of his shadow. That shift feels intentional. For once, the story isn't orbiting Sheldon's genius. It's about Georgie's resilience. At the end of the day, this show works because it respects both timelines. It honors Young Sheldon by continuing the emotional threads. And it honors The Big Bang Theory by carefully building toward what we already know happens next. It's not just fan service. It's narrative stitching. And that's what makes Georgie and Mandy's first marriage more than just a spin-off. It's the missing chapter that connects the Cooper family story across generations.